Hey everyone. I know things are kind of crazy out there right now.
Yeah.
The economy's all over the place, the job market's shifting, and globally it just feels uncertain. It's easy to feel a bit anxious, about what the future holds.
I get it. I think we're all feeling that a little bit.
Yeah, but what if we could actually use this anxiety to our advantage?
Ooh, that's an interesting thought.
What if this is actually the perfect time to be thinking about starting something new? I was thinking about this, and you shared this report with me on futuristic business ideas for 2025.
Yeah.
And it really got me thinking because it's packed with all these opportunities that could not only, help us weather the current storm,
Right.
but actually thrive in the years to come.
Like turning this economic uncertainty into a personal opportunity.
Exactly. And what really struck me as I was going through this report is that almost every promising idea seems to fall under at least one of three major themes.
Oh, wow. So it's like a trifecta of future-proof business concepts.
That's a great way to put it. And those themes are AI, integration, sustainability, and the shift in how we work, what some are calling the future of work.
Yeah, those are huge.
Huge.
Well,
Let's start with AI. It's everywhere these days.
it really is.
But the report makes it clear that it's not just for, the tech giants anymore.
That's so true. What's really exciting is how accessible AI is becoming to smaller businesses and even just individuals. We're seeing all these AI-powered tools and services that are designed to make businesses more efficient, more productive, and ultimately more profitable.
Yeah, one example that really jumped out at me was AI-powered virtual assistants for businesses.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine having an AI that could schedule your meetings, answer all your routine emails, even handle some of those basic customer inquiries.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine the time that would save? And the money.
Instead of hiring a full-time assistant, you could have an AI handling all those tasks, freeing you up to focus on actually growing your business.
It'd be like having a tireless employee who's super efficient and never takes a break.
Always.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, the report also highlighted AI-generated content for businesses.
Ooh, yeah, this is a big one.
Yeah, especially for anyone trying to build an online presence or establish themselves as a thought leader,
This could be huge for solopreneurs or small teams that don't really have the bandwidth to create a ton of content consistently.
Right.
Imagine being able to just generate blog posts, social media updates, even marketing copy, all with the help of AI.
I mean, of course, there are some concerns about the quality, and authenticity of AI-generated content.
Yeah, for sure.
But the technology is getting so much better so quickly.
It's really advancing.
Yeah, and we're already seeing examples of AI producing really creative and engaging content. It's all about finding the right tools and learning how to use them effectively.
Okay, so AI is a big one. Let's move on to our second theme, sustainability.
Okay.
It feels like this is more than just a trend. It's like a fundamental shift in how consumers and investors are making decisions.
Absolutely. People are way more conscious about their environmental impact now than ever before.
Yeah.
And they want products and services that align with their values. So this is a huge opportunity for businesses that are focused on sustainability.
One area that really stood out in the report was sustainable fashion and textiles.
Yeah.
We all need clothes, right?
Right.
But what if those clothes were made ethically, using eco-friendly materials and processes?
It's not just about being green either.
Yeah.
It's about style and conscience,
Yeah.
And consumers are willing to pay more for that. Think about brands like Patagonia, who built their whole reputation on sustainability.
Yeah, they're a great example of how doing good can actually be good for business.
Exactly. And it's not just limited to fashion. The report also talked about opportunities in renewable energy consulting.
Oh, yeah.
As we transition to cleaner energy sources, the demand for experts who can guide businesses and individuals through that process is just going to keep growing.
So if you've got that sustainability mindset and a passion for renewable energy, this could be a great path.
Definitely. And then there's this really interesting niche field emerging around carbon credit trading platforms.
Okay, so break this down for me. What exactly are carbon credits?
Imagine a system where businesses can earn credits by reducing their carbon emissions. And then those who can't meet certain targets can buy credits from those who have extra.
So it's like a financial incentive to go green.
Exactly. And as more countries implement these carbon reduction policies, we're going to need those platforms.
It could be a really exciting area for anyone interested in finance and sustainability.
For sure.
Okay, so we've covered AI and sustainability, which leaves us with our third major theme, the future of work.
Right.
This one feels especially relevant right now, given all the economic shifts we're seeing.
It's a hot topic for sure.
Mhm.
The report's really clear that the traditional 9-to-5 office job is becoming a lot less common.
Yeah.
Remote work, freelancing, the gig economy, all of that is on the rise, and it's creating a whole new set of needs and opportunities.
One area that's really exploding is remote work tools and services.
Yeah.
If more people are working from home, they need the right tools to stay connected, productive, and sane.
Totally. We're
Yeah.
talking project management, software, virtual meeting platforms, online collaboration tools, even things that help remote teams build a sense of community and connection.
It's like building a virtual office that's just as functional and supportive as a physical one.
And on the individual level, the report highlighted subscription-based education platforms.
Yeah.
That's because the world's changing so fast and people need to constantly be upskilling and reskilling to stay relevant.
These platforms are making education so much more accessible. You can learn anything from anywhere in the world on your own schedule and often for way less money than traditional education.
And a lot of them offer certifications and credentials that can really boost your credibility and make you stand out to employers.
Okay, so we've covered the big three: AI, integration, sustainability, and the future of work. But this report is packed with even more specific and fascinating ideas, and I'm really excited to dig into those. What else caught your eye?
Well, let's talk about some of those standout ideas and see what kind of entrepreneurial inspiration we can spark.
Let's do it. I'm already buzzing with possibilities.
Me too. You know, it's one thing to talk about these trends, but it's even more exciting to see how they're actually playing out in the real world.
Yeah, for sure. Like, who's actually doing this stuff?
Right, like what are some companies that are already making waves in these areas?
Totally.
Let's start with those AI-powered virtual assistants.
Okay.
There are companies like X.AI and Clara Labs that are already offering AI-powered scheduling and administrative support to businesses.
Really?
Yeah, they can handle things like setting up meetings, managing calendars, even answering those basic emails.
So you don't have to.
Exactly. It frees up human employees to focus on the bigger picture.
It's amazing how much time and energy these AI assistants can save.
It's not just about productivity either. Studies have shown that they can reduce those administrative tasks by like 60%.
Wow.
Which is huge in terms of cost savings for businesses.
That's a game changer, especially for smaller companies that might be struggling right now.
Right now, especially.
Okay, so what about sustainability?
Yeah, so in sustainability, one brand that's really leading the charge is Patagonia.
Oh, yeah.
They've been pioneers in this space for decades.
I love Patagonia.
Yeah, they're showing that ethical and environmentally responsible practices can actually be good for business.
All right, their stuff is expensive, but
it's good quality.
it lasts forever.
Exactly. It's not just a marketing gimmick. They're known for their quality, and their customers are loyal because they believe in their values.
Yeah. It proves that sustainability can really make you stand out.
Absolutely. And speaking of sustainability, the renewable energy sector is booming.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about it.
Companies like Tesla and Sunrun are making solar energy more accessible and affordable than ever.
Those Tesla solar roof tiles are pretty cool.
They are super sleek. You don't even know they're solar panels.
Yeah, it just looks like a normal roof.
Right. And Sunrun has all these financing options, so it makes it easier for people to actually switch.
That's awesome.
It's making renewable energy a viable option for a lot more people.
Yeah, which is great.
Now let's talk about the future of work. One company that's really changed the way we work remotely is Slack.
Slack is life.
Right. It's become so essential.
We use it every day.
It's like having this virtual office where you can chat, share files, collaborate on projects no matter where you are.
They're always adding new features, too.
Oh, yeah. Constantly innovating, like they just integrated with Zoom.
Oh, wow. So you can do video calls right in Slack now.
It's all about creating that seamless experience for remote workers.
That's so smart.
And then on the education side, platforms like Coursera and Udemy are changing the game when it comes to learning new skills.
They offer so many courses.
Thousands of courses on everything. You can learn coding, data science, business, personal development,
You name it.
taught by top instructors from all over the world.
It's incredible.
And so affordable, you can learn on your own time, at your own pace, and you don't have to go into debt for it.
That's amazing. So we've seen some real-world examples of these big three trends in action. But now I'm curious about those standout ideas you mentioned earlier.
The ones that were particularly inspiring.
Yeah. Things like personalized health and wellness tech and immersive AR/VR experiences.
Yes, those feel like game changers.
Totally.
Let's dive into some specific examples. In the health and wellness space, companies like Fitbit and Apple are already doing some incredible things with wearable technology.
Oh, yeah, like tracking your steps and your sleep.
And even your heart health.
I love my Apple Watch.
Me too. It reminds me to stand up and move around if I've been sitting too long.
Mine does too.
These devices are only getting smarter. Imagine a future where your wearable can actually detect early signs of illness
Whoa,
or provide personalized recommendations based on your unique biometrics.
that would be amazing.
It's like having a personal health coach right on your wrist.
Yeah, so cool. Okay, what about AR/VR?
So with AR/VR, we're seeing some really innovative applications beyond just gaming. Companies like Matterport are using 3D scanning technology to create immersive virtual tours of properties.
Oh, wow. So you can like walk through a house without actually being there.
Exactly. It's huge for real estate, especially now that so many people are working remotely and maybe considering moving.
That's so convenient.
Right. And in education, companies like Google are developing VR experiences that can transport students to ancient civilizations or the ocean floor.
That sounds so much more engaging than reading a textbook.
It's about making learning fun and immersive.
Bringing it to life.
Exactly. All of this is so exciting. It feels like we're on the verge of some major breakthroughs in so many areas.
I know. It's really inspiring. But I bet some of our listeners are thinking, okay, this is all great, but how do I actually turn these ideas into a business?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's something we're going to address in our final segment.
Awesome. Can't wait. Okay, so we've explored all these trends. We've seen the examples of businesses that are already out there killing it.
Right.
But now let's talk about how
Yeah.
do we actually take these futuristic ideas and make them into a real successful business in 2025?
I mean, that's the question, isn't it? It's easy to get inspired, but actually making it happen, that's the challenge.
Yeah. So where do we even start? Like, what's step one on this journey?
Well, the very first thing, and this is crucial, is you gotta find a genuine market need.
Okay.
Because you can have the coolest idea in the world, but if nobody needs it, if nobody's willing to pay for it, you're not going to get very far.
So it's not about chasing the shiny new thing. It's about solving a problem that people actually have.
Exactly. Ask yourself, what are people struggling with? What would make their lives easier or better?
Yeah, like what keeps them up at night?
Right. Once you figure that out, then you can start thinking about how to address it with your product or service.
Okay, so let's say I've got this amazing idea that solves a real problem. What's next?
Validation, my friend.
Yeah.
Validation.
Okay.
Don't just assume your idea is going to be a hit. You got to test it. Talk to potential customers, do surveys, get feedback from experts in the field. Really make sure you're on the right track.
So it's like market research before you go all in.
Exactly. You don't want to spend all your time and money building something that nobody actually wants.
Makes sense. Okay, so my idea is validated.
Yeah.
I've done my research. What's next? Do I just start building?
Well, hold your horses. We need to talk about the business plan.
Oh, the dreaded business plan.
I know, but it's important. It's your roadmap. It lays out your target market, your competition, how you're going to make money, your marketing plan, your financials. It's everything.
That's like a lot of work.
It is, but trust me, it's worth it. It'll keep you on track, and it's crucial if you're going to need funding from investors.
So it's like a blueprint for success.
Exactly. It helps you think through all the details and avoid those costly mistakes that can really set you back.
Okay, so market need, validated business plan in hand. Now can I start building?
Almost. But here's the thing about entrepreneurship. It's not always a smooth ride.
Yeah.
You're going to hit bumps in the road. There's going to be challenges, unexpected detours. You got to be ready for that.
So it's not just about the idea. It's about the hustle,
Yeah.
the resilience, the ability to just keep going.
You got it. And one of the best ways to build that resilience is to make learning a habit.
Like always be learning.
Yes. The world's changing so fast. What, today might be outdated tomorrow. So you got to keep learning new things, adapting, staying ahead of the curve.
It's like continuous improvement for your brain.
Exactly. Never stop learning. Seek out new knowledge, go to events, connect with other entrepreneurs, read books, listen to podcasts, immerse yourself.
That's a great point, especially now when things feel so uncertain. It's easy to just feel stuck. But if we focus on learning, on growing our skills, we can not only survive, we can thrive.
That's the spirit. The future belongs to those who are willing to embrace change and keep evolving.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with?
I want them to remember that they have more power than they realize. The power to choose their path, to learn to build, to create a future that they're actually excited about.
It's a reminder that even in tough times, there's always opportunity out there.
Absolutely. So don't be afraid to dream big, to take risks, to pursue your passions. The world needs your talent. It needs your ideas.
I love that. That's such a great note to end on. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. It's been amazing.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, remember the future is yours. Go make it happen.